Whew. Hello, people. It is me, Dan, from the great Communist Republic of New Zealand. Woohoo! Come to New Zealand and become a jab junkie. Yes. At the moment, we got it down to every 4 months, you got to have a jab for your COVID passport to work. Yes, fantastic. And it's going to go on for the foreseeable future. So, yes, if you want to be a junkie, come to New Zealand and get it on the house free of charge. Yes. So that's the plan, everybody. I won't keep you for too long. As you can tell, I'm on form again. Had a little bit of a break. But I thought I'd share with you. I actually got a response. Yes, I've written to every single MP, every single union, every single organisation, lawyers, doctors, all this lot. And I got a response back from the New Zealand Human Rights Commission. And just you get a load of this. You'll love this, the rest of the world. So, response comes in. Human rights and COVID-19. Yeah. The government measures to combat COVID-19 are extraordinary, they say, and place significant restrictions on New Zealanders' human rights. Even during a pandemic, everyone has human rights. Yeah. And freedoms under the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act and the Human Rights Act 1993. However, there are times when limiting these rights and freedoms can be justified under Section 5 of the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act, and you can find out more on their website, they state. So, I just want to point out one basic human right. You're born. This is your body. The only thing you have that you control yourself. You decide what you want to do with your life. But according to that, your body doesn't belong to you in New Zealand. Yes, it belongs to Jacinda. Fantastic. So your human right to your body, which is a basic human right, doesn't apply. Now, I would have thought that would have been sacrosanct. That's basic. And it is. Under a variety of international laws, you cannot coerce, bully, manipulate people to achieve a medical outcome. It's under international law. So all these countries are breaking international law. I have tried to get lawyers, and I'm talking about New Zealand here, and it's nigh on impossible to find one that will who's willing to ruffle any feathers, because guess what? Not only has Jacinda bought out the media with millions of dollars before the pandemic started, just in time, the big law firms in Wellington have all got government contracts. Yes. So they're not going to jeopardise that, are they? The judiciary is in the back pocket. The media's in the back pocket. Lawyers. I've heard a couple of doctors who've been brave enough to raise their heads above the parapet. So all these professions down the toilet. There's nothing in New Zealand society that hasn't been corrupted by this government. Nothing. Nothing's left. The unions. Unions! This is your bread and butter shit. Right? That's what you're there for. To stand up for your workers' rights. Yeah, silence. Wonder how much that cost. And you're paying for it, New Zealand, through taxpayer cash. Yeah, and that debt is rising fast. And guess who has to pay it? You! Brilliant. So you're being fucked over again and again and again. Anyway, my New Year's wish was, please, people, just ask some questions. So, it is time, not just here, because I know here the government hasn't provided any evidence of its, decision making. What has warranted all these draconian laws? It hasn't published any of it. So I want to see that evidence. I want to see the evidence from the New Zealand government that this vaccine that they are pumping into people's arms is actually safe. I want to know if they are actually that safe, if you're that confident that they are that safe. I want to know why Pfizer isn't liable and why you, the government, isn't liable. So if you have that much confidence in it, why are you not liable? I want the evidence to show that the continued vaccinations, all the boosters that you're being pumped into your arm, will not have a detrimental effect on you. Because we're down now to every 3 or 4 months here. So you're going to have that pumped into your arm every 3 or 4 months with no data, no science. Where's the evidence? Show me. Because look, I'm ready for people to show me stuff that has been debated and cross-checked properly in the proper science, and for me to be proved wrong. Quite happy. But there's no evidence. Show me the evidence that masks work. I have searched tirelessly all over the world to try and get some evidence. There is none. But what it comes down to as well, one more question to the politicians and various vested interests. Show me your bank balance before COVID started and what it is now. Because I think some of you have become very, very rich at our expense. Okay, people, I'll shut up now. All I say to you is just ask your governments for this evidence, because I, myself, have not seen any in this country in New Zealand, because the government will not publish it. They're going to wait until 2023. Why then? I've had 2 years now. And don't forget, New Zealand, this vaccine is only on trial until 2023. Thank you, people. Have a good day. Bye.